evaluate it.
Right.
I got to see what's going on. Because I'm just not trying to just add chaos to the world. I also want to add what I want to see in the world is understanding. Let me see what's going on over here. Let me hear your side. Let me hear your side. You know. But hey, that's another show.
Yeah. But but I feel you though, because it's like, listen, everything that is said is not to attack.
Period.
And sometimes we just take shit and we run with it, and it's not meant to hurt us.
I've had to learn, sometimes receive something, it doesn't always need a response. Sometimes just get it, just bring it in, but it doesn't always need a response.
Right.
Sometimes, even if you might not like how it was said, how it was delivered, it doesn't need a response.
Right. Because I think a lot of trigger is driven by
emotions.
Emotion and just
anger.
Pride,
True.
Just pride.
Truth. And I've learned to deal with that with myself. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's gotten to the point where it's not that serious. It's just not that serious to be right, or, you know what I mean? Or I might not necessarily be wrong and the other person isn't. But that's when the level-headedness comes into play. You get what I mean? Don't just let something be mad. You don't let it be a trigger.
Well, I think
it's got to be understanding there.
Well, I think over any long period of time, any small trigger will turn into a big trigger,
Facts.
Because, you can put up with something for so long and not even, show any action off of it, reaction from it. But no response, is not always good too.
Right. Pressure.
Yeah, because sometimes you got to let a motherfucker know, listen.
Stop playing.
This is what, this is what I like. This is what I don't. And I'm not going to have this. I'm not going to have you doing this.
Right. But the other person, or say whatever the case may be, the other person or however it goes with that situation, it has to be made known, and the other party has to be aware of it as well. You got to read shit. You got to read it. You have to read shit.
Yeah.
So just because a person's not just verbally saying something to you, you get what I mean?
Right.
You should know, especially if you've been a person with for a while.
Yeah.
You should know what their trigger is.
Man, especially if they grab the gun and say, bitch, you better shut up.
You should know what the trigger is.
You know what I'm saying? You're not going to keep saying, oh, you ain't going to do shit.
Boom, boom in a casket. Just like that.
And, we got so much of that going. Just pride. Too much pride. Everybody.
Too much not. First of all, if you can't handle what it is you doing, walk away.
Right. And it's okay to walk away.
It's okay. Because if certain shit's going to trigger you and this person just keeps doing shit to trigger you, and even if you told this person, hey, this is what triggers me, and they still, hey, walk away.
Some people won't let you walk away, though. Because I know I chased my daddy down the street plenty of nights. You know what I'm saying? Because it wasn't no walking away. You know what I'm saying? And he'll just be trying to just, clear his thoughts and shit just to get... Because my mama, boy, she was fierce. She wasn't an ordinary wife.
But that's you as a child trying to... You get what I'm saying?
Right.
You get what I mean? That wasn't even your fight, but you was still in it. You hear me? Because
well, shit, I had to go run again. She go get your daddy. She know he wouldn't come if, you know what I'm saying, if
it was
we
her.
go get him. Right. So I spent the majority of, my nights chasing him down the street. Daddy,
Right.
Daddy, Mama
And
wants
you see what I'm saying? For you were his trigger. You see what I'm saying? Like, I gotta go back to my baby. Let me go back to my baby.
Yeah, because he stayed all the way until I got
to my kids.
emancipated.
Let me go back to my kids. Y'all
Right.
were his trigger as far as just, whatever else was going on that was bringing heartache and pain. Y'all was the balance for him. So that's what he came back to.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So I get it.
yeah.
I
But
get it.
but shit triggered him too. Like, and
Period.
we was the main thing that
Period.
triggered him.
Period.
Shit. If anybody did anything to us, oh, it's over. It's over. And that's why I say, my kids, like, bet not. I'm telling you, bet not nothing. Cause I'm looking for everybody and everything.
I'm
With
trying to
my
run
little
through
12
you.
shots.
Your family, everybody.
But it's crazy though, because when I look, it's a lot of things in life that I look at, and in a lot of situations, and I'll be like, damn, I wonder what that person was thinking. You know what I'm saying? When they did,
What brought them to that conclusion?
right?
Yeah, I feel you. 'Cause I do
Especially if
that
it's
too.
completely out of that person's character.
Like, what transpired? What was the season to make you go out of character? To
Right,
make
and do what you did.
make a trigger for you, like, you know what I mean? And you just
Like, what
went all
made you
in.
that
You
angry?
went all in. Like,
Right.
what happened?
What made you that angry?
Angry.
And it's crazy because you know what cures anger? Time. And it could be just 10 seconds or 10 minutes.
I've definitely said that.
And that can cure
be
that
right
whole...
then and there, or time can be later on.
But when you making
gotta let
split
time
decisions, like what would cause... And that's what I mean by a trigger. Because a trigger is like a split second shit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I get you. I'll say right now, some split second shit. And I said this, as long as there's no kids around me, being you, and I see you, I'm weak. It's on.
But what would make you do that be where it's on site?
Okay. So let me go into it. Like, this is my first baby daddy wife, right? And I'm gonna say this. I been had 3 kids by this nigga, bitch. Like, stop playing. I ain't ever on no sucker shit. Like, you get me? But
Right.
it was when my babies would go over there, it was just issues. Like, the bitch would call me, her sister would call me,
Mm-hmm.
taunting me, and I call this nigga like, hey, do you know? Like, nigga, do you know what's going on right now?
Right.
But it would never be, like, okay, somebody, I'm gonna check them. He was trying to check me, like, you serious right now, nigga? You for real?
What?
Stop playing. So, to me, it's still Kill Bill right now. Like, I see you. When we see each other, no bullshit. Like, especially if those babies around, we at least got to get that in one good time. And I don't actually hate the woman. You get what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
But there was so much, like, triggers she hit. Like, I've been a mother before she was, so it was just like, when you, if you was a mother, would you accept the shit? So how, you know what I mean? And how you answer the question is how I'm going to respond to you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm on some real shit. So if you tell me, hell no, I'll beat a bitch ass. So that's why I answered the question I asked. Because whatever you say to me, that's exactly how I'm about to respond.
Right.
Because I'm asking you straight up, you know what I mean? Woman to woman, like how. So that was a trigger for me. Like, you don't ever, you with a person, that's what's up. Not ever taking that from what y'all got going on. And I even told my baby daddy, like, hey, as long as she, you know what I'm saying, loving the kids like I love the kids and you love the kids, I don't have an issue.
Right.
But my trigger was, bitch calling my phone on some fuckery. Or you was able to, I call my daughter while she at her dad's house, and I gotta hear your voice. Wait a minute. What's going on here?
Right. Right.
Wait a minute. Why do I hear your voice? That was the type of trick that was, well, then. Now, you know, my triggers is just if you fuck with anybody that I fuck with, you know what I mean, on some fuckery,
Right.
that's a trigger for me. My kids, definitely.
Right.
You know what I mean? Right, wrong, or indifferent. Definitely. There are ways we can handle these situations.
Right.
I'm now that I'm older, I'm on a we can work this out type shit. But if you on that shit, I'm on that shit too.
Man, and this
period.
it's just like, to me, like, for it to be on the spot, like right there, soon as I see you, like, you definitely gonna get it if you walk too close to me in my face. You know, it don't matter what the situation is at that point. You know, if you get too close to me, I'm definitely gonna snap, and I'm just gonna, you know what I'm saying, react.
My thing was if the kids was around, so
but
me and this person,
but
was in the same realm at the same time, but because it was so much, you know what I mean, baby shower, like, okay, this is not the time or the place. You get what I mean?
Right.
But the trigger for me is say something out of line. That would have been the trigger. Say something to me that you shouldn't even be talking to me, actually.
Right. Because I don't think I ever recall, like, starting a fight with somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was always, like, somebody walk up in my face.
I don't do that.
Right.
But I will.
But it's like, in a lot of situations, it was pride, you know, making me fight. Because it's like, well, I can't just take the L on just being pumped.
That was the younger me.
Being pumped.
That was
like
me.
Taking the L.
That was the younger me. That
but
was definitely
you gotta
the
understand the upbringing too. You know, it was nothing but fighting. It was, hey, look, you had to be tough.
But this is you're growing up now. You checking yourself as you're becoming an adult.
Right.
You get what I mean?
Right.
So,
but I still jump back to it. Like I said, if my kid be like, hey, somebody did that, I'll be like, you better eat that motherfucker. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because, hey.
Real talk.
Because I just automatically, my mind just, I don't know if it's something wrong with my head, but it just automatically go to that gangster
Stop playing.
shit.
You
know what I'm saying?
No,
I'm like,
there's nothing wrong with your head.
Boy, you better choke that shit. No.
But there's nothing wrong with your head. No, real talk. As far as I'm concerned, we don't raise suckers. That's what we don't do. We don't know suckers live here.
So when we see an 8-year-old, you know what I'm saying, choking out another kid,
what the hell is he exposed to?
He was exposed to a mother like me that told him, look,
no,
if somebody do something to you, you better fuck their ass up.
No.
You know?
I'm discard all of that, y'all. No. But anywho, you know what I mean? Just shout out to everyone who's out here listening to us, but know your triggers, y'all. Know your triggers.
Right.
Know them.
And I
know how to respond to them.
Right. And love yourself, everybody. Also love yourself.
But I want to give a shout out to Miss Tam.